Hello everyone, we are team DnD Expedition. We are a 6-member team from PA Consulting that consists of 3 data scientists and 3 delivery P3M professionals. We have taken on challenge number 5. So this challenge revolves around the risk management process and how we can manage risk data so that we can make data-informed decisions when identifying and actioning risk. To develop a solution for this challenge, we started by understanding the challenge brief and the user journeys for each of the personas. We were questioning how can we address their pain points and ideate solutions that can automate functionality. To address this question, we developed a demo solution with the use of Python and Power Apps, while keeping in mind the future improvements that can scale this solution from a demo to an actual full-fledged one. The high-level process description shows the user journey as a risk manager to document risks. We can see that a new project is set up and the existing risk log is uploaded. Then the tool is going to check for any missing information using AI and large language model, and this information is then added manually. The risks are managed and a dashboard is generated, whilst we can also add new risks which can be generated with an AI response. So the solution of our architecture is centered around the use of Power Apps. We have developed an interactive Power App using a SharePoint backend which makes an API call to the Palm 2 large language model. The enhanced data is visualized through Power BI dashboards, which are then embedded within the Power App. When entering the tool, the user has the ability to create a new project object, view existing projects and their risk logs, or to view overarching higher-level risks. Now let's see what happens when a user wants to create a new project. Firstly, they input project information such as the purpose and the description of the project. After the project is created, we get a list of all projects and select the one we want to look at. The details we have for the project are then fed to the Palm 2, an AI large language model, to evaluate the project for risks and potential mitigating actions. After this, the user can then navigate the risk logs and view the output of the LLM. Using this information, the user can then add risks to the risk log, inputting key information such as risk scores and associated mitigating actions. This standardized approach to risk mapping ensures all required information is captured, as fields can be marked as required when submitting risks to the risk log. The user interface increases the ease of data entry and data quality by having drop-downs and pre-populated values that are appropriate for these fields. This in turn reduces the time required for data entry that would have otherwise been manual. Users can then ask mitigating actions against risks to log how they aim to reduce the risk in the future. These mitigating actions can be assigned to individuals and can be viewed by any team member. Once the required risks have been added to the risk log, Power BI visualizations highlight the risk by risk area, and future functionality will enable AI to be rerun and assess if action can successfully mitigate the risks. Additionally, if there is already an existing risk log, the captured data points will be able to be compared with our standardized risk management approach through semantic matching. This feature will be allowing real-time functionality in the future within Power Apps. So considering the initial problem, here we outline how we have addressed the pain points in the challenge. And that has been done by ensuring we have a set of predefined fields. We have combined the risk data from varying templates into a standard form. We have built in an option to add new risks and a feature using OpenAI to suggest potential additional risks. And we have allowed easy integration of existing risk logs. In lieu of having a client to actually test our solution with, we thought through a theoretical use case to ensure the solution was appropriate and that it answered a real-life client problem. As part of our development of the solution, we considered the personas presented in the briefing pack. I will cover 2 of these personas here as an example. For our risk manager, we have addressed their needs by aligning the risk framework to industry best practice and standardizing the data fields used. For our senior leader, we have ensured our solution is future-proofed for necessary reporting and that the data is collected and stored in a clean and robust format to facilitate future data analysis. Considering the short time that was given to develop this solution, we have gone a long way. However, if we had more time, we would be considering these implementations and improvements. In regard to the judges' questions, we got 3 questions. Firstly, how does our solution minimize the time risk managers will need to spend on data entry? An automated entry of risk logs in varying formats into an industry standard format, along with pre-populated data fields, a simpler user interface, and a generative AI model that enables quick risk reporting by succinctly summarizing common risks and mitigating actions based on the project brief. How have we used generative AI in this challenge was the second question. Here we have used the Palm 2 large language model that has been designed by Google to assist with, firstly, the suggestion of risks based on the context of the project, secondly, mitigating actions that can alleviate existing risks and LLM suggested risks, and streamlining of arbitrary risk matrices into a standardized risk matrix that we have developed. The last question was around how would a senior decision maker use the outputs of this tool. Now, our tool has been designed to allow ease of reporting, for instance, reporting the top 10 scoring risks, to prompt discussion around mitigating actions. Senior decision makers will also get a clear view of risks across all projects within the organization to ensure that projects align with a corporate risk appetite.